Om Shri Sai Ram. We are back with you today to proceed with a practice session on reported speech with a few chosen examples. We have taken care to include textual items because the university question paper, board university question paper, pre-university question paper contains textual passages. Shall we begin now? Thank you. You have already seen the rules which I had supplied before. Based on those rules, we are doing this practice session. Is it okay? Petra, I see him over there waiting for me. You see the pattern. This is a particular pattern. It is called a script actually, a script of cinema, a script of drama, etc. So it is like that only. So Petra, I see him over there waiting for me. We are converting that into reported speech. I. Remember the rule. You remember, is it not so? I, first person. Then it is decided upon by the subject. Talking to Donna, that is object. Okay, so this refers to Petra. So Petra said that. This becomes she. She saw him over there waiting for her. Did you understand? Okay then. Next. So next one. Donna Laura. Do not remain there for more than 10 minutes. Do not remain there for more than 10 minutes. It's a command. You see? We convert that into reported speech. Donna Laura told her not to remain there for more than 10 minutes. Once again, I repeat. Donna Laura told her not to remain there for more than 10 minutes. Petra, I'll be back soon. I'll be back soon. I, again, you saw that. First person, it is decided upon by the subject, Petra. So, Petra replied that she would be back soon. I hope you got it, is it not so? Okay. Then, next, Donna Laura. Wait a moment. Donna Laura told her to wait for a moment. Next, Petra. What does the Senora wish? What does the Senora wish? It's a question. Okay. Petra asked what the Senora wished. Question mark is gone. I think you would have known that by now by referring to the rules that we had provided. Is it not so? Further, it's a statement. This is a statement. It may rain in the evening, said Tina to Rex. It may rain in the evening, said Tina to Rex. Tina told Rex that it might rain in the evening. Nothing is done on it. That also has been discussed. Already it has been discussed. It has been discussed in our rules, is it not so? I think you remember. Okay. Please be on track because you should remember the rules. Next one, Seema said to me, I know the way. Seema said to me, object, I know the way, but I, first person, decided upon by subject. So, Seema told me that she knew the way. Seema told me that she knew the way. Next one. Are you with me? Is some more time left? Spoke the student. It's a question. Is some more time left? Spoke the student. Naturally, we move from here. The student asked if some more time was left. What's it again? The student asked if some more time was left. I understand. You have a slight confusion in this area because you might have studied that whether also can be used instead of if. WHETHER. Yes, whether also can be used instead of if. It is sought to be avoided here basically because students have a tendency to make a mistake. They may sometimes refer to the other whether, WEATHER. Safe option is if, that way, but you can use whether also. I think I made it very clear. Is it not so? Is it not so? Okay. Next, the teacher said to the students, please go out of the room. I repeat, the teacher said to the students, please go out of the room. You got it? There are options. Please understand. There is no one single correct answer. There are other answers too. Other answers are also possible. Here you see the teacher asked the students to go out of the room is an option. Alternatively, you can say the teacher requested the student to go out of the room. Now you can ask me a question, sir, why that asked was converted into request? It was converted into request, requested, you said. See, going by this sentence, you find that there is a word here, please. Now, it is remaining like a dead log without much life. But still, it is an expression. So, to give respect to that expression in the body of that statement, we just give some life to that please by going for the verb requested. Is it clearly understood? That's all. Okay. Now, he said to his fellow passenger, would you move a little to your left? He said to his fellow passenger, would you move a little to your left? It's a question. I know you have understood. Well, that question mark goes away now. It is avoided. It is just avoided. He asked, or it can be requested. See, there is an alternative. There is an option. He asked his fellow passenger to move a little to his left, or he requested his fellow passenger to move a little to his left, or he asked his fellow passenger if he would move a little to his left. He asked his fellow passenger if he would move a little to his left. Both are possible. Next, you have come first in your class, my friend told me. See, my friend told me. You, it is in second person. Automatically that refers to the object. My friend told me, the object. So, my friend told me that, convert. I had come first in my class. That me, that object is referred to here, that will decide. Because that is the object, it will decide because you is a second person. So, my friend told me that I had come first in my class. Is it very clear? Okay. Next, Sunil's mother told him, you must not forget your lunch box in the class. Sunil's mother, options are there, asked or warned him not to forget his lunch box in the class. Both can be used. You can use the verb asked, you can use the verb warned. You can use both. Okay. Next one. I said to my friend, I saw the Taj when I was 8 years old. I said to my friend, I saw the Taj when I was 8 years old. So here I. So that is first person decided upon by subject. Here I. So I told my friend that I had seen the Taj when I was 8 years old. You make the change in the verb here. You are not doing anything in this area because this is a clause with a verb. So it is a clause. So we don't have to make any changes there. I had seen the Taj when I was 8 years old. That's enough. Okay, next. Alafano. That is from your text. What is your first literary reading? Question. Alafano. This is a script. So automatically Alafano, the subject and the object. Borges, object. Because it is coming like that only. Do you understand? It is not mentioned here. It's coming like this. So, Alafano asked Borges what his first literary reading was. I hope you got it. Is it not so? Okay. Borges. My first reading is Grimm's Fairy Tales in an English version. My first reading is Grimm's Fairy Tales in an English version. Is okay. So Borges answered that his first literary reading was Grimm's Fairy Tale in an English version. I repeat again. Borges answered that his first literary reading was Grimm's Fairy Tale in an English version. Okay. Next, Alafano. Where did you read it? It's a question. Where did you read it? Borges. I read it in my father's library. It taught me more than any high school. So, Alafano, where did you read it? Alafano asked Borges where he had read it. One grade up, is it not so? It became past perfect. Okay, fine. Borges replied that he, see, had read it in his father's library and said that it had taught him more than any high school. I repeat again, Borges replied that he had read it in his father's library and said that it had taught him more than any high school. Did you get it? Shall I go to the next? Okay. Donna Laura. Have you been to America? It's a question. Have you been to America? Asking Don Gonzalo. It is from the text. Obviously, you know. Donna Laura asked Don Gonzalo whether or if he had been to America. Conversion has taken place, okay? Don Gonzalo is replying. You see, Don Gonzalo several times. It's a script. He did not say anything else several times. So, we are converting that. You see, Don Gonzalo replied that he had gone several times. Donna Laura, you must have gone with Columbus. Again, my dear children, please see that. Second person has come here. Is it not so? Second person has come in this place. So, it is to be decided by the object. Okay. Not the subject. So, Donna Laura said that he must have gone with Columbus. Next, Don Gonzalo. I'm old. But I did not know Ferdinand and Isabella. Don Gonzalo replied that he was old. You see, I, first person decided upon by the subject. Okay, so conversion. Don Gonzalo replied that he was old, but he did not know Ferdinand and Isabella. Next, Prince. You are with me, is it not so? Prince, you must find some cheaper way of dealing with this rascal. The present plan is too expensive. You know the lesson, is it not so? I understand. Prince, you must find some cheaper way of dealing with this rascal. All those words are important, you see, for conversion. The present plan is too expensive. Conversion. Prince told the minister that he must find some cheaper way of dealing with that rascal. Have you seen the change? He added that. See, he added that the present plan that was changed here, he added that the proposed plan was too expensive. He added that the proposed plan, we made a change here on the present plan. He added that the proposed plan was too expensive, or we can put it the other way. That is, the prince told the minister that he must find some cheaper way of dealing with that rascal, as the present plan was too expensive. Since this is a clause, since it is a clause with a verb, we don't need to effect a change here. We don't need to effect a change in a clause. That's the reason. This way also it can be attempted. That is why it was left as such. Okay, now, minister, in my opinion, we must dismiss the guard. The minister opined that they must dismiss the guard. Is it very clear? Okay. Next. Donna Laura. Will you go to your bench tomorrow? Will you go to your bench tomorrow? Donna Laura. See, it is you, okay? So, decided upon by the object. So, Donna Laura asked Don Gonzalo whether or if he would go to his bench. Come on. The next day. See the conversion. Don't miss it. Okay. Don Gonzalo, I will come to your bench. You see, first person decided upon by the subject. So, Don Gonzalo replied that he would come to her bench. Clear? Donna Laura. Do bring something for the pigeons. Do bring something for the pigeons. Donna Laura told him to bring something for the pigeons. Don Gonzalo. I will surely bring the crumbs. What is it? I will surely bring the crumbs. Don Gonzalo replied that he would surely bring the crumbs. Conversion you have noticed. Donna Laura, thank you. You see, that's all, nothing else. That is a good example. And how it should be converted. That is what we are looking into here. You see, Donna Laura, thank you. That's all. Donna Laura thanked him. That's enough. Donna Laura thanked him. That's enough. Next. Minister, why do you not run away? There is no guard to keep you. The prince will not mind. Minister, why do you not run away? There is no guard to keep you. The prince will not mind. Minister asked the criminal. You see, you is the word, so it is in the second person referring to the object. Okay? Decided upon by the object. Criminal. So, minister asked the criminal why he had not run away. Why he had not run away. Okay? He added that there was no guard to keep him and that the prince would not mind. So, the criminal replied that he knew it, but that he had nowhere to go. Okay? The criminal replied that he knew it, but that he had nowhere to go. Now, here the whole thing is from the text. So, we have made the correction. In fact, why did you not run away? That position could be used. Then it is minister asked the criminal why he had not run away. That option, I just wanted to refer to that anyway. Next one. With this, we are coming to the assignment now. Report the following conversations. Roof. Will it not be heard outside the room? PUC campaigner. We are after votes, not gossip. Second one. I feel awful. She told me. Mildred said, I am busy today. Teacher said, it is cold during winter. Fifth one. I am feeling hungry, the little boy said to his mother. Sixth one. You shall come back by 11. You shall come back by 11. My father told me. Don Gonzalo. I want a bench to myself. I want a bench to myself. Juanito, there is none. There is none. Don Gonzalo, that one over there is mine. That one over there is mine. With this, we come to the conclusion of this practice session on reported speech. We hope that you have understood the basic principles of this reported speech. Thank you.